Okay, so now open your book on page 470. 407. This is one of the most beautiful chapters that we have. We bring here the ecology, harmony in God's creation. So we see how the harmony between the plants and the animals. This is what ecology is. Ecology is the study of how living things interact with each other in their physical environment. That's ecology. So the person that dedicated to study that is ecologist. So we see that God created everything in harmony, in perfect harmony. And sometimes as we get in there, we bring unbalance in the nature. And when we bring unbalance, and then we see destruction and lose life. For example, guys, we have here the ecology, the ecosystem, how those animals can live. We have abiotic factors. What is these abiotic factors? Is the influence of radiation, influence of water, influence of the wind, influence of the temperature, all influencing the ecosystem. For example, if you have some animal, in the case here, we had a lot of trees before, and they destroyed the trees. They cut the trees for some reason. And then all of a sudden, what's happened? They all disappeared because they all like what? Tall trees to do their nest. And we don't have many of those. They all went to a different place. In consequence, increase the number of what? Mice. You see mice everywhere at night running. Why? Because they don't have enough predator. So owl was one of those that eating them. And then increase the number of mice. And then you have what? Increase the number of what? Snakes. Because snakes eat what? It eat mice. Or mouse in the singular. And then what's happened? Increase the number of these snakes. And that's bring what? Several problems and take the nature imbalance. We have here beautiful squirrels, beautiful gray squirrels that like to be on the trees all the time. And then was increased what? The numbers of cats. And cats like what? Get these squirrels. And these squirrels disappear. So we see the imbalance on the nature. But the nature should be what? In perfect harmony. And this perfect harmony, you make what? The species survive in beautiful harmony. So this is what ecosystem means. Now, you have the example here, the tolerance. They give an example of 3 dogs. You see on page 471. You see a dog that was on the environment too hot. Was hard for tolerate, but he can survive, but it's not the best. And then a place that was too cold, he could survive too, but it's not the best. But and then you see the place that was a temperature, at the temperature that the dog needs, and then you see the dog survive very nice. They can have, they can reproduce, and they can have other animals, and the others has some difficult to survive. This is what's happened on the ecosystem. Now, if you go to page 474, you're going to see the carrying capacity. Each ecosystem has the capacity and the limit of the animals according to what the plants, according to what the food that they have there. For example, the lion lives in place where has a lot of grass and vegetables and green, Why? Because they like to eat the herbivore. So the lion don't eat plants, but they eat the herbivore. But if you destroy the lion, what happens? It's going to increase the number of herbivore, and all these plants is going to disappear, and ended up the animal disappear from there too. You see that everything keeps in balance. And then on page 474, bring to you the carrying capacity of every ecosystem. So take a look on that, and then you do the homework on page 13 or page 476 on 13.1. Thank you.